Hello, everybody. This is Todd with Duct Tape Hanger. Getting ready to work on a Hangar 9 Oscar. I traded for this about a year ago. Uh, Made a really good deal on it then. I have very little investment in it. And then I even ended up with the plane I traded and ended up selling that. So I'm way ahead on it. So it's almost a free airplane at this point. It does have servos in it, has an air tank in it, has a DLE 61 in it. Um, Really pretty decent looking plane. We'll go through it and get you a lot closer, get you some good looks at it. I do not like their covering, the printed over, it's kind of a fabricy film that has print over it. I am not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the color scheme, but the price was right. I couldn't pass it up. So it's worked out pretty well. I was still working on the Howard, but this is so close to being ready that it's just a matter of just getting me motivated and getting back on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it for now. We'll get back at it, and I'm going to start working on getting the servos set, getting everything set inside. I've already got the all the tail servos are set. I do need to match them up so I don't have any things like my P40 happened. Make sure everything's level. I'll go through that. I'm going to go through some of the basics on it and get the ailerons, get the flaps working, all that happy stuff. And I'm having a little trouble with the air system on the retracts. I'm going to have to work on that a little bit and figure out. I'm going to have to look up the instructions on that fancy air box that it has on it and valve, because it says it's in fail safe and it's not taking air, and it's kind of irritating me. So either way, we'll figure it out one thing at a time. So we'll pause it for now and then we'll get at it. We're back. I got the wings on it. That was kind of a task in itself to use the old GB to help hold the wing up, keep it from tipping over in a cradle when you're trying to do everything yourself. Makes it pretty interesting. I have everything kind of loosely in there because I don't know where it's going to balance. I don't know where things are going to be at right now. But let me get you out of this here. Oop, that makes a heck of a noise. Let's get you up here and take a look in it. This is got a lot of high-speed Torx servos in it. Heli Direct sells them, and they are monsters, and they are fast. They're a little noisy, but man, they got some power behind them. I need to look that up. That I don't even know how to say it. Zoe, I don't know, whatever that thing is, that actuator. I got to learn. Tried putting some air in it, getting the retract set. I couldn't get it to work. It says it's in fail safe, and I have no idea what's going on with that. So I got to read that and figure it out. I'm not real tech savvy on this fancy stuff. Very clean build. Guy that runs Heli Direct had it originally, and he had a big old Sato 3-cylinder radial in it. So he had all the servo or the batteries back here in a tray, and about a pound in the tail. So I guarantee I'm going to have to be moving all that stuff up front. Plenty of room up here to put batteries and stuff in. I want to lock this tank down a little more. It looks a little wobbly to me. Oh, must have been wounded here somewhere. I'm gonna have to wash my hands, I see. But it's looking pretty good. It's coming along. I've had it for over a year now, and I just haven't really done much with it other than throw a receiver in there and just kind of get some of the basics set. But we're going to go over some of the servo setups, stuff like that, and we're going to go from there. So bring back and we'll start checking that part. All right, we're going to start back here in the tail. Just like my P40, I've learned some lessons with some of this, and I'll show you how I kind of do it. I cut the side of my nose somehow, and that's how I ended up with blood on my fingers. But it's on the outside edge of my nose, and I have no idea how I did it. So you see the Band-Aid, that's why I look a little goofy. Probably most people would say I look better with most of my face covered, so we'll go from there. But at least everybody I've tried to date. We're going to go ahead and, and by the way, I don't know if you can see it, but I bought a couple of these nice fancy duct tape hanger shirts that are kind of like jerseys. My buddy Brandon and I, we decided, we go to all these events and we see all these guys that look like pros. Figured might as well play around and join the crowd and, maybe at least play the part of a pro, even though we're far from it. So we just like to have fun. Thought it'd be kind of fun for events and stuff. So I thought I'd kind of show it off. I kind of like it. It's nice and light. I might order some more in different colors. We'll see what happens. Okay. They are noisy servos. I can quiet down a few just by dropping those flaps down and getting them out of the way. Let me show you what I do with elevators. I take a nice straight edge, and actually I might want to show you this from the side. And I run it on here and I hold it, and I try to see what kind of gaps I got here, and then I can kind of go by the edges here, because you can't always go by the stab. Sometimes these things are so warped and twisted, but you can tell right there by looking at it in the back that the left one is down farther than the right one. You can see it in the throws, the difference. So we don't want to start off by having a turn in it before we even get started. So just like my P40, we're going to do a little adjusting. So I'm going to go into my mixes. I'm going to start them out with that one's obviously down on the left side. So we're going to start off with a little adjustment on that servo. I got to figure out which one is which. So we'll start on the elevator. We'll do a little sub trim. Oh, I don't see either one of them moving. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's on one ailerons. Let's try elevator. Maybe I should look at my radio. Okay, it is that left one. You can see it moving. I'm going to sub trim that to where it's even. That looks pretty good there on the edges. This might be up still a hair. That one's still down a hair. So bring that up to where that feels pretty even. Top and bottom, that ain't bad. And if I remember right, I have that on auxiliary 2. Yep, I sure do. And that one is getting pretty even. So let's take a good look at the back here. Oh yeah, that's getting us a lot more even. It still looks like the right one's up a little bit and the left one's down. Let me look through the camera here and see how it looks. See if we can get a good look at it. Might bring you down a little farther here. There we go. You can kind of see what we got going. There we go. Now you can see it better. Get you down there at a better angle. It's a lot closer than it was, but you look at those trailing edges, you can tell the left one's still down a hair. You can actually see it on the line here compared to here. You can see it kind of comes down. So let's go ahead and adjust that one up a little more. Go back to elevator, and I'm doing this all through the sub trim. That's looking a lot better. That looks like a nice straight line on that trailing edge. Now I'm going to pull throw. Looks a lot more uniform. And these are some crazy quick servos. I mean, they are fast. They are quick. Probably way too strong and way too fast for just messing around in a warbird. Now, let's get you over here, and you can tell the rudder. You can tell by looking down the rudder. Let's get the rudder square there on here. You can tell the rudder is kind of aimed off to the left as well. Got a little left rudder in it. You can see the tail wheels kicked a little bit. So we're going to straighten that out. With sub trim as well. Looks like the tail wheel's a little off compared to the rudder. Which happened. Oh, the tail wheel's got a little bit of slop in it. I can tell by moving it back and forth. It's kind of... Rudder looks a lot better there, right down the fuselage. Might be a little too far to the right now. That looks a lot more even. Throws look even. Ailerons look really good. Lots of throw on this thing. I'm going to probably turn those down a little bit. I don't want anything too twitchy. Obviously, it's going to have smaller surfaces like that compared to aerobatics. It's going to have a slower roll rate, but that's still a lot of throw. That's over 45 degrees. So we're going to go in here into travel adjustment. We're going to go to ailerons and we're going to lower them down. Let's try 70%. See if I like it. That's still a lot of throw. Let's go down to about 60. I don't use expo. I don't use gyros. So I like that better. That looks a little better to me. So we're going to leave it at 60. If I don't like it, I'll bring it back in and adjust it from there. We'll go with that on that. Elevator, that's a lot of elevator throw as well. We're going to do the same thing with that. We're going to drop that down. Let's try 70%, see what that looks like. Ooh, see, I got one. I got to make sure I move the throw on the other one to 70% too. See how it's not the same? So, got to go to auxiliary 1. That's where you can get yourself in trouble. Or auxiliary 2, I mean. That's where you can get yourself in trouble. I'm going to lower that down to 70%. Yeah, that looks better. Always check and recheck your surfaces. I'm going to bring you over here to the side again. You can get an idea of what the throws look like. See if you can get a good look. I'm going to bring you back up on that one. Sorry, I'm trying not to make you seasick here. Let's get you even up here. With the stab, that don't look bad. Now, see, we got about, that's probably 30, 40 degrees of throw. That's plenty for a warbird. We got plenty of rudder. I leave a full rudder in there if I can help it. Flaps came out really good, just working right off the flap system in this. This is a JR11X. I slowed the servos down to 3 3/4 seconds for full travel. And I've got half flap here and then full flap here. So I don't have any manuals. I don't have any books on it. That's all looking pretty good. I got to figure out the landing gear. I got to figure out that gear block in it. But really happy with the rest of this. It's looking pretty good. Excuse me. Next step is going to be getting the retracts to work right, getting them figured out, and I'm going to have to go, like I say, I'm going to have to go through the manual, figure that out. Getting the motor prepped and ready. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Turn some of that noise off of there. Like I say, I use an older 11X JR 2.4, obviously, DSMX. Really love the old JR radios, the programming. I had 10X before that. Bought that new back in the day. Really enjoyed that radio. It was one of my favorites. Just doesn't work with the new excuse me, getting a little dry mouth here, dry throat. Let me grab a water here real quick. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Grab a bottle of water here. Much better. Much better. All right. But gonna get prop on it, get the spinner tightened up, get all that done. Then I can start working on balance. Then I can figure out where I'm going to be putting my batteries. Like I say, I'm sure everything's going to be up front. I have a feeling this is going to be needing some nose weight. I took the not the bombs, but the drop tanks off. They're actually kind of heavy. I'm not worried about the scale stuff side of it. It doesn't interest me any. So I'm not worried about all that. So everything's looking pretty good. Making good progress. Really looking forward to getting it ready and getting it out and flying it. Um, I've had it forever, so it's time to get motivated and get it done. But overall, it's a good looking airplane. I've seen quite a few fly. I was down at Muncie. I think it was 2 weeks ago now, or maybe a week ago, over a week ago. Down at Air Power over IAC. There was quite a few of these flying that's been glassed and painted in a much better looking color scheme. But this nice thick blunt airfoil, they landed so nice. Looked like they flew really nice. Looked like they flew like a sport plane. So hopefully it goes better than the P-40. So I'm not setting the bar very high. So we'll hope for the best. Especially the way I've been going with Warbirds here lately. I tell everybody it's pretty sad that my Byron GB has been my most consistent airplane I've flown this year. And if that's your good plane, you're having a bad year. So Bremen's fly-in. Bremen, Indiana, is having a cancer awareness fly-in. All proceeds go to breast cancer awareness, or it might be cancer in general. But I know one of the guys directing it has a daughter that's went through some cancer. I think it was breast cancer. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. He set up this fly-in, and I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great cause. If you're in the area, come on out and check it out. Their Facebook group is Bremen Sky Nights. Find them on Facebook. They got plenty of flyers passed around, so I think if you're in a local southern Indiana, southern Michigan, you've probably seen a flyer. So I would like to have this ready to go by then, but I don't think I will. I won't have won't have a chance to test fly it before the fly-in, so I probably won't get it out till I'd like to get it out maybe Sunday, get some flights on it, and get it ready to go. I'd like to see what this thing does in the air and get some good flights on it. There's some other fly-ins coming up that I'm looking forward to flying in. It's getting the end of the season. I got to get cracking. So, all right, guys, I think that'll work for now. If you have any questions, comments, don't be shy. I've really enjoyed getting messages from you guys. I hope I'm helping some of you guys out. I'm hoping that I'm entertaining at least. It's been a good thing for me. Oh, and by the way, my niece Andrea and my nephew-in-law Andy has really surprised me with a huge donation to the channel. They're really enjoying watching it, so I'm looking at upgrading camera. I've been using my phone, and I'd like to upgrade a camera. So I think I'm going to get a nice picture camera that takes nice pictures, and I can do video on it. Let me know what you guys use. Some of you guys have channels as well. What do you use? I'm not looking for a big budget type camera. I'm looking for something that I can use at events, something that I can use here at home. It doesn't have to be top dollar by any means. I'd like to keep it pretty reasonable if I can. And I can't thank them enough for I guess sponsoring the channel. So I guess my first sponsor. So, but anyway, let me know if some of you other guys that do videos and stuff what you do, and I'd love to know what you guys do with it and what works and what doesn't. So far, I think my phone's okay. I'm not looking at getting too fancy. So we'll go from there, and appreciate everything you guys do. And thank you a lot.